On this video, I will show you how to use graphing calculator to graph the points of a scatter plot. Number 2, find the linear function or linear equation for the line of best fit. And number 3, make predictions from a real-world problem. I have an example here. The table shows the number of absences and the test score for a group of students. And we have data here. Now what I did is I graph it by hand. This is the graph by hand. And you'll see that it is a scatter plot. And the trend is going down. So the correlation is negative. Now I'm going to show you how to use calculator to graph the points. Now, once you turn on your calculator and you want to graph the points, that is a scatter plot, you need to turn on your stat diagnostic so that the correlation will show on your calculator. Okay, here is the step. Press mode, scroll down, find the word stat diagnostic. Here is the stat diagnostics. It is off, so I'm gonna highlight on. Scroll down, then to the right, it is now highlighted, press enter. Now it is on. Now I will start to plug in all these numbers, the table of values on my calculator. And in our previous lesson, we said you're gonna press stat, highlight edit is highlighted, press enter, and type the number of absences x value on your L1. Here I already typed the values for number of absences L1 and for the test scores on the second column L2. Okay? Now, in order to show the graph of the points, you need to turn on your stat plot. Here is the stat plot, student. Now, in order to turn it on, here are the steps. Press second, y equal. You will see stat plot number 1. Press enter. And you'll notice that plot number 1 is highlighted and it is off. On is blinking. So press enter so that on will be highlighted. So now we're ready to graph. Okay, here is the graph. Now, my calculator is already set up to zoom. Okay, I will return my calculator to zoom standard. Enter. When I graph it, my points will not show because this is on the standard mode. Now, the points doesn't show because I have large number 98, 69, 93. It will not show here on the screen. In order to show the points, here are the steps. Press zoom, scroll down to number 9, which is zoom stat. Press enter, and you will see the points. Okay? So now we are on number 2. Find the linear function or linear equation. So we said if the table is given, you're gonna go to stat, press enter to edit. I already put the numbers, so I'm gonna press stat again, press right arrow to highlight calculate. And now I scroll down to linear reg. Linear reg means linear regression. Press enter. Now I scroll down to store reg. Once the cursor is blinking here is to store reg, you gonna press alpha trace. And then you see that Y1 is highlighted, press enter. So now the equation that we will be getting is already stored on your calculator. So scroll down to calculate, press enter, and the equation will show. The equation will be y equal negative 5.30x, because I'm gonna drop all the numbers. I will just do 2 decimal places, so it will be 30, and this will be 96.69. So my equation will be, gonna write it down here. $69. So I round up my answer to the nearest hundreds. Okay? Now, since we turn on our stat diagnostic, the correlation will show. The correlation will be letter R, the last number. So the correlation here is negative 0.94. When the correlation is negative, the point should be, the trend of the point should be falling down. So you see this? It is negative correlation. And the number is the correlation is negative 0.94, close to 1, because the point is close to each other. Now, let's go to the prediction. Make prediction from a real-world problem. Let us answer the last question here. What will be a reasonable prediction for the test score of a student with 10 absences? So we're gonna predict the 10 absences. If you look at our example here, we don't have 10 absences. Okay? So what we're gonna do is just press second and graph, and you will see the values, the table of values here. It is now infinite values. So if I scroll up, you see negative. If you scroll down, you see positive. Now we want to predict 10 absences on the x value. So let us look. So that means 10 absences will have a score of 43.728. And we will round it up. It will be 44. Okay? Now, if you are curious about the line that best fit on our scatter plot, we can now press graph, and you will see that the line shows. The line that best fit is the line that is at the middle of the scatter plot. I hope this helps.